5. Woo woo. mm. Day number 5. It's gonna be so nice when that refrigerator is yellow. That yellow refrigerator is gonna be hot. I'm using natural light and the light up ahead instead of the other light. So good morning. Let me see if I can. So I know it'd be so early in the morning. I just wanted to make sure that I told you we were gonna do a challenge, and I'm here for the challenge, and I don't want to feel like I'm like, oh, I'm doing this and I'm not including y'all because it's a challenge for all of us. I hope I'll make sure I put the link here, but I thought I put it yesterday too. The link for the Koya Webb video. I found another video of us doing the same thing, so I'll link that one as well. And what that is, the 100 daily challenge. I don't even know what it's called, but it's an all-body workout. You can do it all in less than 10 minutes. It includes, hey, good morning. It includes squats, sit-ups, and the 3 different kinds of lower ab, the kind of upper ab, lower ab, upper ab, and then your side love handles, which I can forget now what it's called, and then these things called Superman, which is like you lay on the floor flat on your stomach and you have your arms out straight and your legs out, and you lift one leg, one arm together, one leg, one arm together, and then fierce. And the squats, I'm feeling it. I'm only doing 25. Eventually, after this week, I'll go up to like 30. And I'm feeling fierce. But I incorporate it with my already daily yoga. So I do a daily yoga, yes. So here for the bangs, y'all. So guess what? I didn't have rollers. So I'm going to actually let it fluff out. I didn't have rollers, so I took paper. I took a notebook paper, and I rolled it up into long rollers. I just learned this from my mom. And I rolled my hair up. So I'm going to actually, let it out a bit. But you can see it's still rolled. We're doing a bang today. We're doing a bang today. Keep it out the eye. Just keep ourselves, moving, grooving. So let me tell you about this morning. I hope you're doing this with me. I would not want to think I'm by myself on this one, okay? But let me tell you the story of my Vitamix, which is going to be funny to y'all. So when my Vitamix arrived, all the way from the States to here, the box was way open, falling apart. The tamper was totally missing, which probably fell out the box because the hole was so big. And the Vitamix has 2 levers. One is to turn it on and off, start, finish, up and down. The other one is pulse, when you want to pulse something. So it breaks things down fast, right? The pulse button was literally broken. It was inside the Vitamix. And the more I tried to pull it out, it went deeper into the point that I couldn't even get it. And I knew, I was worried that if I turned the Vitamix on, that piece in there could really break it. So Kwame said, oh, I know somebody that could fix it. I was like so nervous. I'm thinking about my expensive Vitamix. Oh no, like y'all, I was so nervous. So anyway, we go to old man, he tearing it up. Ooh, I was sitting there like a child, like, oh my gosh, he tearing up my Vitamix. Oh, he was all confident too. I was like, well, he's old. Let me see. So next thing you know, I didn't even want to look anymore. I was just like, you know what? I'm just not even gonna look. I ain't gonna look. And he finished, and that sucker was tight. He took it and got it in. So that was the post one. So now I never knew how the Vitamix worked because I didn't have the transformer to test the Vitamix. Although he tested it and said, see, it's making noise. I was like, okay, it's making noise. It's on. So y'all, a couple days ago, I finally hooked up the transformer that I got. And oh my God, I kept wondering why you put it on start and it would just pulse and then stop and then pulse and then stop. So I looked at the pulse button, the one he fixed, and it just, when you turn the Vitamix on, the start is automatically on. Of course, you have the button on the side to cut it on and off. And the pulse is lit and you can't unlit it. You can't turn the pulse off. So my Vitamix only pulses. And you know what? I am so thankful for my Vitamix that it don't even bother me. So I have to pulse things a few times. But you know what? It makes me not I know it sounds crazy, but it makes me not overuse the Vitamix. I just keep it on for a long time. The pulsing, you realize how quickly the Vitamix is so strong. You realize how quickly it breaks stuff down anyway. So yes, my thing only pulse. Boom, boom, a little bit. Shoo, shoo, shoo. And I don't want to take it back because I don't want them to get into it. It's tight. It's not in the way. I said to myself, I said, oh, I know I really want my Vitamix because I didn't care. I was like, you know what? It worked. So I created this beautiful green drink. This is beet greens. You can taste the beet greens. And don't forget, I know you'll notice, but I hope if you go, especially farmers market, and they have the beets with the greens attached, please eat those. Juice them even better. Juice those beets. Juice those beet greens. Juice those beets. So you eat the beets, so you do whatever you want with the beets. You can spiralize the beets. You can use the beets, of course, spiralize it together, put it in, or chop it up fine and put it in a salad. But the greens are so important. The stems of your vegetables are so important, and the Vitamix or Blendtex or High Speed Blender could break it down. So beet greens and like 2 different kales and maybe some spinach. Now I don't have any more greens, and I could feel it going through my body like right now, right? And then I added a little bit of mango and banana and spirulina sprinkles. Yeah, I didn't do that before. Now I'm like through the roof. And all my supplements, which are my herbs from the African herbalist Nana Nkatia. That's my morning. That's how I start. And I drink a big. Let me show you how big it is. Let me show y'all. Y'all know the Vitamix thing. It wasn't filled to the top, but it was pretty darn close. Yeah, it's a big one. So I drink the whole thing. So yesterday I left half. Today I don't know why I'm going for it. It was probably right up to here. So that is my breakfast. That is my breakfast. So then, first, okay, let me tell you. First the yoga and exercise. Then a bottle of water immediately after. No, let me go back. First the oil pulling. Then the yoga and exercise. Then a bottle of water. Then I come in the kitchen and I make this. And it's so powerful, it's going through my body. And then I drink this whole thing throughout as I'm preparing for my lunch. My lunch is salad greens. I use the last of it, avocado, cucumber, and I made a pate that I put in the middle. And I got some spring onions in that salad. And then I put a little raisins because I don't have the seeds, which I'm going to get that today. But while I'm doing that, I also prepare, which I only have a little bit because I had the almond milk. I got to make almond milk once. So I got my chia seeds and almond milk. It wasn't a lot of almond milk, but that's okay. This is good. And so what I'm going to put on top of this is I'm going to put, I'm going to put banana, paw, and a little bit of mango. And I'm going to have my little salad and my little raisins. If I have seeds, I would put them on, but I don't have. And that's after the meditation because usually I'm hungry. And after that, I'm getting started my day. I got to go to Mahogany first to drop off sneakers to Chef Kwame, and then also ask him if he can make me those raw nori rolls that I can have for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's my new thing. This is gonna be next time. Gonna be for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's good enough. And yeah, and then I'm going to art center. I got a lot to do. Kwame George is not there because his mama passed away. So I don't know when I'm gonna see Kwame, which I was trying to see him for a while anyway. Things happen, but I send love and blessings to him. So his brother's gonna have to help me mail some stuff out because I got to get a bag or 2 out. I gotta pay for the other bags that I got 8 bags coming, and now I got more added to the list because the blue bag, I make some more blue pyramid bags, and I make a couple of more, I make more blue pyramid bags. So yeah, anyway, it's the start of a beautiful and wonderful day, and I hope you are challenging yourself. So let's drink this smoothie together. After I drink that whole thing, before the morning's out, I always drink water behind it because that green juice is so powerful. It's going through the bloodstream. Like I can feel it going through my eyes. Like right now, it's air going through my eyes. Okay, your juice is juicy when it goes through your eyes. Okay, naturally clever. Curl bangs. I watched Koya Webb's story yesterday. Yeah, she's dope. She's dope. And all the people she interviews. Oh my God, I love her. I'm so glad you found her. Grand Rising naturally. You went old school. One of my great aunts would use paper bag. That's right, when she didn't have roses. Yeah, my mama told her it was paper bag. Girl, I was in here looking for paper bag. I was like, I don't have no paper bag. Because I never really see that paper bag here. Oh my God, I had no paper bag. That's how I learned the paper bags. But my mama told her who was young. And Spirit said, well, paper is paper. You got a notebook? And I was like, yes, I got a notebook. That's where I got the paper from, because I was looking for the paper bag, girl. Yes, sis. Beverly says, hey, this is me. Good morning, Bev. Naturally clever. Bev says, Miss Racy, greetings to you. Bev, Miss Racy, Grand Rising. Love the curly bangs. Thank you. Thank you, Bev. Hey, Miss Racy. Yeah, strength and comfort to Kwame George and his family. That's woo, I said that. I said, your mom? He lost his dad, but that was like years ago, 7, 8 years ago. But his mom, and he was having some, Kwame was holding a grudge since high school. Kwame's almost 50. Kwame be holding on to some stuff. And I was like, I'm just so glad that Spirit told me, I was like, you need to get over with your mom and you need to be sitting with her. He's like, I used to sit with her, I don't sit with her no more. I said, you better stop that. You better stop that. And he said, we all stubborn. I said, you know what? That's your mama and you don't know how long and you love her. I could tell. She's old. People say things they don't really mean. She repeating stuff because I was telling him that I was thinking his mom was getting dementia. I could feel it. Because he told she's still repeating that same story. Well, that should tell you something. That story is 20 years ago. You know, I have an aunt, my aunt in North Carolina, who is my grandmother's sister. And when we found our family, when I was on Ancestry.com, I found my cousin and my aunt Agnes. That's her mom, grandma, her father's mother. So me and Lisa, so anyway, we found my grandmother who's to talk about her sister Agnes. So Agnes was in the home, she's in her 90s, and she has Alzheimer's, I believe, and dementia. She can't remember things that she just put down yesterday, or just even things recent, but she can remember her whole entire past. Her sister, her mother, all her brothers and sisters, and when I did the ancestry, every name she named was exactly what was on the ancestry. But she can't remember. And I kept trying to explain it to him. There's something called Alzheimer's, something called dementia, but they don't really. I'm not saying maybe the highly educated ones, they don't know what that is. They don't deal with stuff like that. To them, everything is they don't see like that's like an illness. She's leaving, is what I was trying to say. So she's repeating something from 20 years ago. There's this whole little story about, when a kid graduates here, you're supposed to give him some kente cloth. And when during his graduation, she gave him the kente cloth. It's a big deal. The kente cloth upon graduation is a big deal. How you get the kente cloth, which is beautiful. But Kwame got robbed of the kente cloth. Some kids beat him up and they stole the kente cloth. He went to his mother. She didn't really believe him at the time. So for the last 20 years, she been talking about the kente cloth, and not to, but and his brothers were like, just buy another kente cloth. So he did right now when I was knowing him. This is about a little less than a year ago. But he gave it to her like, this is because you keep talking about the kente cloth, and she was all hurt. I was like, why? Just stop it. Just give her the damn kente cloth. But he was holding a grudge. He wasn't sitting with her. He wasn't hanging with her. Wasn't doing none of that. I was like, yo, that's not, you being silly. That's your mama. Because I knew he loved her and I knew he cared about her. She was getting sicker. He was constantly, last few weeks, she was going to the hospital. He was paying for it. But before that, he said, I went to see my mother and I sat with her for a long time. Woo. Just take a breath. I said, I'm so glad. I said, yeah, we laughed. It was like old times. And I was so happy for him. I was so happy for him. But then he got this uncle that put Kwame to school. When Kwame was 18, or Kwame was older than the school children, was already graduated. He was the oldest one in the school. But his father was like, you so smart. His uncle, I'm going to put you to school. Because nobody else had money to put him. And Kwame finished school because his uncle. Kwame don't want to go see him because he don't like the wife. I said, you still don't get it? And we brought him out. I said, you should go see him because usually when our culture, you just automatically start talking about somebody. And he said, yeah, my brother said I should go see him, this and that. He loves the guy. I said, when I said my culture, when you start talking somebody up and the person was good to you, that means you should go see him. And he was like, he's stubborn. But I bet after his mother passed, then he's going to go see that uncle. Don't hold grudges, y'all. It's like, when you have a chance to fix something, fix it. Can you imagine you would hold a grudge over anything? Everything starts to seem so small. You can't take close with your mama. I kept saying, I knew when you talk about the repeating of it like it was yesterday. I've seen enough of that to know she ain't there no more. She about to transition, but I ain't say that to him. I just said, she just, that's a Alzheimer, that's dementia, that's normal. That's like, that's what's happening. That's why she keep being that same story. But I'm just so glad he sat with her. So don't be stubborn and love your relatives. And if you got somebody in your life, he speaks so highly of his uncle, I would have been over there seeing him as much as I could. I would be seeing him as much as I could. So I hope that, you know, he opens up and learns, but we'll see. So yeah, your mom is hard. I know it's devastating to him. Right now, I'm not really talking to him right now. I got to put him on hold. So I did send my condolences because his brother called me and told me. So I sent my condolences. And you know, another beautiful thing I did with good names that I do love, like I love this. So I said, now remember his brother is very religious. They call him like a pastor. So it's Kojo. So I said, Kojo told me, I said, oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that his mom, because you know, I know what he was going through. You know, I know he's paying for money to make sure she's okay to go back to the hospital. I said, oh my God. Like his mom, and Golda said, Lisa Marie, it's okay. It's God's will. And we can't, but they mean it. It's a different kind of sadness. It's not the way I've seen, I feel like our culture, we be like, oh God, like, no, don't get me wrong, they're gonna cry and fall out the funeral too, like everybody people, but it was a true understanding that it's almost like a good thing. The Creator came and took you, and that's the blessing. It's God's will, so you don't have to be too sad. That's real. And see, that's the stuff about God I love. It's the culture, it's the real spirituality, not the stuff that they do to hurt people. The real spirituality. And it is true. She was happy. The Creator said, your time is up, and she was old too. So here we go. It's still hard, don't get me wrong. My mother passed, so I know, 12 years ago, I think, but it's still hard. But I've never quite seen such a, not to say our ancestors and our elders didn't do the same thing. I'm sure that they did, especially religious ones. It's God's will, y'all. So what is God's will for you? I hope it's to stay raw. So anyway, I can't stay on too long because you know we got a meditation going, but I will send my love when I see Kwame again. And it was so funny because I was like, this week I got to I know how to mail the stuff out. I mean, I've never actually did it, but it's not hard. I got to learn how to mail the stuff out or do it by myself. I really don't like to do it by myself. It's like a lot of standing around and I ain't really here for it. But, and then this happened because I know he'd probably be going for a week. Usually they do, especially your mother passed, and you go back to the village. But what I'm really going to do is, his brother I know needs a little, financial help. So I'm going to train his brother today on how to do the mail so that he get to do that. And I got other things that I got to do in that center. So I'm going to have the brother over there training him on the mail and training myself at the same time. So, yeah, so today's new. But I will send my love. And I will tell you, I'm so glad he spoke to his mama. I'm so glad they had that time. That was very important because I was like, you're going to go mad over the kente cloth. Yes, I'm glad he got to say what for you. Me too. Hopefully this way. I hope so. Yeah, your mom is your mom. And he loved her, and I know he did. And I'm just glad he over there. I know he feeling it. And I'm with you, Natural Clever. I hope that this will be a lesson to him that immediately after, because his uncle's going to be there. And what it is, his uncle, because they all go to the village, of course. His uncle's going to be there. That's his sister. And then he said when he always come to the village, the uncle will always ask him to come sleep at my house because he has a house in the village as well. And he's like, no, I be telling him I gotta go. What's wrong with you? Like, what's loud? Huh? Sleep at the man's house. You want to talk about breaking rules? Kwame be breaking. Oh, I told him that. I'd be like, you are not a good guy named. Like, you be breaking all the rules. You're not supposed to turn nobody down, your family, to sleep at their house. We can't even do that in the South. Because they'll talk about you. We cannot eat your food. We can't tell you that you are elder. You wasn't asking us. You was telling us. You was telling us you sleeping here tonight. What you gonna say? No, I won't. Hey, honey, when I was in DR, Colombia, Trinidad and Tobago. I'm not exaggerating. I had to say yes to some things that I didn't want to. I was like, okay, yep, I'll stay. Lord, I want to be in my own hotel. I do. But I couldn't say it. So, yeah, y'all. Yes. I can imagine. I speak daily to him. That's right. I don't even want to think. No, the uncle will get him this time. Yeah, it's time. He got him this time. Today's the day. You are blessed, Natural Clever. Yes, you are blessed. And cherish every moment. Natural Clever, I used to talk to my mom every single day, too. And continue, because those are the memories that you will always have. And because of that close relationship, she'll always be with you. You know, my mother, before she passed, was because she knew. She told us then she wanted. She's like, I don't want to be on the ventilator or whatever that thing that keeps you alive. She said, just take me off that. She said, if this down too, they got to change my diaper. I got a diaper, take me off. I don't want to be on that damn life support. And she said, when I die, just make sure you light a white candle. She gave us these prayers that we had to do and an altar we had to set up. So because this family was spiritual, we kind of did okay. I mean, we were still, we was crushed. I mean, I had heart palpitations. We didn't do okay. I was in the emergency room. I had heart palpitations. They was like, we don't see nothing. You don't see nothing. My heart bumping. Your heart is fine. No, it's not. After a while, they was like, maybe they were trying to give me some like drugs for my mind. I was like, there's nothing wrong with me. He was like, then I went to the Chinese herbalist. He gave me something, and he just said to me, you know, it's okay. Your mother dies. Like he said, you're stressed. I'm not stressed. Why would I be stressed? Like, it was crazy. So no, you lose your mind when you lose your mother. You lose your mind for a minute. It's hard. I remember walking up in that hospital. I flew from California. Me and my sister. It was the night before Halloween, which is my mama's favorite. No, it was Halloween night. My mama's favorite because she died All Saints Day, November 1st. Halloween night, my mama's favorite holiday because she loved candy. We're on a damn plane. There's a turbulence. Me and my daughter get off. I woke up in that hospital, and I thought I was going to be cool. And next thing I know, I was on the floor crying because I saw my mama in that bed. I was like, oh, Lord, no, not like this. But we sat with her. Me and my sister was in there, and my daughter, and we sat with her until she took her last breath. Because we told them to take her off the ventilator, or whatever that thing is, the life support. Because that's what she said. So we got to do it. And to watch that life support, ooh, worst feeling ever. But she's with us. And she told us that. She told my sister she would bring her numbers. She told my brother, this is to my sister, we were written them numbers. She told my youngest brother that she would come in his dreams, and oh my God, he has the best profound dreams about my mom. She told my other brother to keep motivating everybody else because that's what he does. And she told me, you like the witch in a sense. You keep doing that spiritual work. Keep helping people on a spiritual level. Do that work. That's what she was like. That's what you do that work. Whether it's readings, this that you do it. And so living in our purpose, y'all. Your mama's the bomb. Your mama's the bomb. Yes. Yeah, strength to you. That's right. That's right. Definitely not in the South. That's right, naturally. Beautiful Beverly Pierce, strength to you, sis. Yes. My sister had watched our mom. Oh, you did too, so you know that's a thing, right? How beautiful. Not the palpitation, but the fact she was telling you what she wanted. Yeah, that was very beautiful. Naturally clever. Yes, thanks. Yeah, my mom, you know, very, I tell you, this one was spiritual. She's like, light the white candle. Y'all know what to do. And then she got on the phone. She said, I need to talk to my daughter. I think my daughter was 5 years old. She said, Miriam, you know how I always say that I'm going to come visit you? Well, she said, now I can visit you anytime. And she said, because I don't have to take the plane. I can just come see you anytime I want. Like, she would really let my mama taught me about the other side. We was reading every book written by everybody that was talking about life on the other side. And my mama was deeply, numerous. Everything I knew, was my mother. And them hour-long conversations we used to have, especially when I moved to California, she was in New York. Oh my God, it was always about spirituality. My mama was the bomb. Yeah. Sometimes, like I know she's with me. I know with the design, that's my mother. Like I know my mother is with me. She shows up in so many ways, and so does yours. And let's see what Kwame gonna get. Kwame needed a real wake up. I mean, I ain't want his mama to pass, and I didn't know it was like that. He never said it. I don't know if he knew. But Kwame needed to wake up just a little bit and appreciate the people in his life. Carmen been hurt very bad, you could tell, so he's angry most of the time. And it's a deep inner anger that it comes out in ugly little ways. So, you know, they say, Queen Fu would say, when you are in front of a goddess, you will know it. You will know it. And the very ground she walked on becomes sacred because she walked on it. So if you get the goddess that, you know, as a friend, you're a blessing. All right, Queens. I love you. I'll see you in the meditation. Yes, your mom was magical through all the stories. She said, yes, and you are the spark she lit. Oh, I love you for that. Thank you so much. Yeah, I had a dream last night. Because you said it naturally, I thought it was real, but actually it was a dream. I got to put it out there so I remember when I see the video. I got to tell my sister. It was so real. So it was me and my sister, and we was walking. And she turned around, she looked at me, and I said, what's wrong? She said, you look so much like Ree. We call my mother Marie. We call her Ree. So you look so much like Ree. Like sometimes I see you and I just go, oh my God, that's Ree. Like I feel like some of the words you say, I see Ree talking to me. You look so much like Ree. Like it's so in you. It's a deepness that, you know, when people have said that, of course, I mean, my mom used to say it too, but it was the dream last night that my sister said that. So my mom is around. My mom is around right now. She's doing her thing. So I'll see you later in meditation. Let me go take my bath, freshen up. I didn't do my little face. This is all morning. There's nothing on my face. Honey, this is waking up with shiny skin. That's raw. This, I ain't got no oil. I ain't put nothing on my skin. This is raw. Day 5, come on board. Let's ride on the fantastic voyage. All right, ladies. I'm going to put some music on and I'm going to take a bath. Love you. I'll see you at the meditation. Thank you for being here. Day 5. Change. Peace and love.